Okay, welcome to the Doing It with Purpose podcast, where I'm your host, Cornelius T. Summers, aka Little Cuddy, and it's more people in here other than me. But today, let's see, CJ took PTO, Cam took PTO,
Got fired, both of them.
so
Yeah,
we're having to
let
do it.
go.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you'll see me pop in like this from time to time because I'm behind the scenes trying to make sure this thing still gets done. But none other than Greg A. Peterson, the co-host, aka the Deep,
Deep.
and man, we have
Yeah.
an amazing
Oh
guest
yeah.
today,
Yeah.
Mr. Jamarius Clark. I'm not Clark. See,
Jamarius.
Jamarius
Leaphart.
Leaphart. See what I'm saying?
AKA
So
Turk.
time out. Jamarius Clark is Clark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jamarius. Hey, that's Clark. That's D1.
Okay.
We ain't doing football no more, man.
Hey,
we done with football,
listen.
man.
And you know what? That mistake was not made on purpose.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that let you know, hey, the past couple of weeks, we really haven't shot an episode.
Yeah.
We've been more so setting up game days on the sidelines.
Leesville Panthers.
Hey, shout out to the 12-1 Panthers for 2024, man.
Yeah.
But we've been busy. But nonetheless, hey, I'm not calling Jay Leaphart Jay Clark anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to call him Jamarius. I'm calling him Turk.
That's his name, man.
That's his name.
That's
we
his
calling
name.
him Turk. So
Hey,
welcome to the show.
Doula naming Turk, we gonna call him Turk.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, man. Hey, bring him in. Hey, we had the little show when he was out in Cali.
Yeah, man.
Hey, doing this thing, man. He had us on his show.
Yeah,
so we just thought it was right, man, to bring him on our show, man, and have him on. Let him talk about, this worldwide, man, out of the country.
Adventure.
Yeah, man. Just out of life experience, man. Or whatever, man. And homeboy, he pretty much, man, Canesius was talking about this thing, man. Hey, you pretty much got us started with this, man, because, homeboy, we did not have a clue. And I was like, hey, man, I got somebody, homeboy, they know how to do all this computer stuff, this camera stuff. Hey, they know how to do this podcast stuff, man. We need to bring them on, man. Let them do it. Hey, the man come up here and set our stuff up. Hey, we've been rolling ever since, man.
So what I'm hearing is we started in 2024, January 2024.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was the last time he was in the building.
Yeah.
And he came by, he stopped by on his way back to Cali and was like, I'm going to help you guys out. He gave us some pointers and some tips. And we got going from there. So just give us a little insight on what's been going on since then.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I have been working, but in a way that's different than what society thinks work is.
Yeah.
I have been working on myself, first of all.
Amen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think, because I'm in my 20s, a lot of times we get so caught up in trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to chase the bag, chase the career.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But also, like, you don't want to get that bag and get that career and then, like, you fumble it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So I've been trying to make sure that I don't fumble it.
Yeah.
But I have just come home from Japan.
Hey, he said Japan, y'all.
Not Japan Express. Not Japan
Yeah.
Express up there by Little Caesar.
Yeah, across from
He ain't just get off from there.
Yeah,
Across the country.
We talking about white flag, red
Yes,
dot in
God.
the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Japan.
then.
We did a Christmas show / an 80s show.
Okay.
And I have really been like in a state of gratitude, but also just still trying to figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how me?
Oh, yeah.
Why me?
Yeah. Yeah.
On top of just working on my own music, my own brand, trying to put that into perspective because I'm in a different lane and in a different time in my life right now.
Yes, sir.
When I started it, I was totally different than now.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that. I've just been working.
Oh, yeah. He definitely been working. He done dropped, what, 2 songs?
Yes, God.
Hey, got done did 2 or 3 plays. Hey, the man. So what do you actually? I know, but the audience, they really don't know. So where do you reside at, man?
I live in California now.
Yes, sir. He's a Cali. Yeah, you hear how his voice changed on
city.
that. Yeah.
City of Compton.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man. I live in California.
Yeah.
I go to a performing arts school.
Yeah.
And it's not always what you think.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people look at people who are doing like performing arts or acting, singing, and they think like, oh, they just get to sing and dance, but like the process up to you being able to get on that stage is discipline. You have to have integrity. You have to
Yeah.
have respect.
Yeah.
You have to like truly value and love the art.
Oh yeah, what
'Cause
you
if
doing?
not-
Yeah. And that's how you get like, and it's just my thoughts, man, whatever. Hey, what you talking about now? That's how you get like the Denzels.
Yeah,
That's
man.
how you get the Jamie Foxxes.
Yeah.
Hey, all these people right here, man, they just didn't start out like nowadays. A lot of guys, man, these comedians mostly, man, they just start out on Instagram and TikTok and they doing all that stuff, man, whatever. But you think about it, and I was gonna say earlier, man, the man say he's in his 20s, but he got like probably like a 40, 50-year-old soul, man. For real, man. Man, and one thing for sure, like Sister Tina would say, man, one thing for sure, two things for certain, the man love the Lord.
Yeah.
And that's top right there, man. If he love the Lord, well, if you love the Lord like he love the Lord, man, hey, you can't do nothing but win, man.
You can't do nothing
you can't
but
do
win.
nothing but win, man. Hey, loving the Lord like this right here, take you to Japan.
Man.
It'll let you stay in California, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, the man from Sand Hill, South Carolina, man. Sand Hill,
what
South
the zip
Carolina.
code is?
29070, man.
Okay.
Leesville, down there off of that dirt, man. Down there, off the dirt road. What it is, New Nuremberg Road, man. Down there in Sand Hill, man. What up, man? And hey, this man done been places we only would dream about being, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, go ahead.
I tell people all the time, the reason why I love God the way that I do is not because somebody taught me.
Yeah.
It's because of the fact that where I am right now, you can't get there without a God. You can't get there without having somebody who was watching after you and looking after you the whole time.
Yeah.
And I remember being a child and people would come up to me and they would just say, "Oh, I see something in you.
For sure.
You just gonna do something.
Yeah.
Like, don't ever stop. Don't ever stop serving God. Don't ever." I would just be like, okay.
You probably was hearing, you probably was hearing it and thinking, man, y'all go ahead with that, man.
Leave me alone, man.
Yeah, for real. I just want to play.
I just want to play. I just want to sing.
Yeah, I just want to sing.
But now, looking back, there's a process and there's a road that has to be taken. And that's what builds the Denzels and the Jamie Foxxes and like those people who were able to sustain through decades.
Mm-hmm.
They had to go through like fire. They had to go through
pressure,
man.
Exactly.
And they had to build their character and integrity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
And we're not saying that, you're necessarily on the level with Denzel and Jamie Foxx
no,
and all that stuff
absolutely
now.
Not.
But hey, we looking for it because hey, Hall Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, like I tell them all the time, hey, we want that check coming in, man. We want that check coming in.
Me too.
Yeah, exactly. No, but man, I was throwing them names out there because hey, if we was or if we did get the opportunity to talk to these people, man, hey, they probably would tell this same story of how they just done did this stuff, performing arts and doing all this other stuff, man, whatever that you're doing right now, hey, just going through all the trials and tribulations, man, hey, to get to where they're at right now. That's why I throw their names, because that's it's the top of the top, man. So hey, you got to start somewhere. You're just not gonna start at the top, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why I was throwing their names out there. But hey, just going back, just starting over, because I thought about you was talking about when people was coming to you and just talking to you about singing, and they say they see this in you, they see that in you, or whatever. I just seen a video, man, last month before last, Betty, and she put a video on there, you was singing, man. You had to be about what? 11, 12 or something, man, whatever. And hey, I was like, hey, man, this dude here, singing in the church, just singing, and then now he's in I've been to California, now he's in Japan. And I know when you came home, well, I don't know whether you came home or not, man, but I remember talking to you on the phone and you was like, hey, because you always have sung in church. And then I hear you say, you tell me, hey man, I had to learn how to sing. And I was like, what you mean? Hey, you can sing. Man. And you was like, hey, nah, man, hey, I ain't know how to sing, man. So go ahead and explain that right there, man.
When they broke down the actual way to sing, I was like, I don't even understand how I was able to sing for 12, 13, 20 years before my voice messed up. Yeah. Because the way that I was singing was, I'm not saying that, it was horrible.
Fantasia,
right?
Or whatever.
But it was different having to actually learn how to
Oh yeah.
use my voice
Oh yeah.
as an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just the same way as people,
Man.
guitarists
Yeah.
or pianist or whoever. Like
Yeah.
you have to learn how to use the instrument
Oh, okay.
because sometimes we get so caught up in, oh, I can sing. Oh,
Yeah.
I got a good voice.
Yeah.
But it's like your voice could be even better.
Exactly.
You know, you
Exactly.
can do so much more. And that's why I
Yeah.
think that phrase, you can always learn more, is
Oh yeah.
so important.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
can always learn more. Like
Yeah.
there's so much more that we can learn to execute what we do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And learning is a process of evolving. You know,
Oh yeah.
if
For
you're not
sure.
learning something new
Yeah.
every day,
Yeah.
you know, then you don't get that time back. So
Yeah.
you might as well put it to use.
Exactly.
So definitely learning and actually applying it to your life is
Yeah.
what's the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
key, the key ingredient to all of that, man.
And it takes time. Like it's a mindset thing. It takes
yeah.
time because like when you are so accustomed to doing something for so many years,
Yeah.
and somebody come in and they say, that was okay, but you're flat. You need to you need to use more breath. You need to
Yeah.
breathe more. You
Yeah.
need to phonate a lot
Yeah.
better. Like
Our
those
words
things
we don't know
matter.
nothing about.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, so what it sounds like is you took a gift that you already had,
Yeah.
and you inquired about the science aspect of it.
Yeah.
You know, to get that philosophical meaning behind this is why we do what we do the way we
Yeah.
do it. And hey, they say the person who know how will always have a job.
Come on.
Oh
The
yeah.
person who know why always gonna be the boss.
Come
Oh
on.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're figuring out the why behind why you sing like this and why we do this and why we do that. So
Yeah. And see, you probably never thought about yourself. You know, you just singing, and they pretty much, hey, it sound good to everybody that you singing
Right.
to. So they was like, hey, man, when they was like, hey, well, nah, hey, you flat right here. And you was like, man, they ain't never been flat.
Never been
Or,
flat.
yeah, what you talking
To
about?
me.
Exactly, to me, I ain't never been flat. But then when they let you listen to it and you hear it yourself, like, you sure that's me? You sure you didn't put somebody else on this mic?
You
Whatever.
edited this dude.
Exactly. But yeah, but then you have to have that concernment to be able to, you know, just accept constructive criticism
Yeah.
and be willing
Yeah.
to learn, be, you know, adaptable to
Yeah.
say, okay, well, that sounds good, but hey, nah, I know it's more in you, man.
Right.
I know you can do even better than what you're doing right
Yeah.
now, man. Whatever, and for them to be able to bring that out of you, man. Whatever, because I know when we was talking about it, man, and you was like, hey, man, I had to learn how to sing all over again, man. I could just see you, just lighten up. And then next thing I know, hey, you got songs coming out, man, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to drop some of the songs on the show too,
Come
man.
on, don't-
Yeah, we're going to
come
drop
on.
some of the songs on the show for sure. Yeah, oh yeah. But hey, just getting back to, okay, so you left like, hey, broke all of Hall Chapel's heart. And they just out the blue, the man was just like, hey, man,
Yeah.
hey, I'm going to school. About to go to California, whatever. So we thinking like, the summertime,
Yeah.
something, in the spring or whatever. Man was like, hey, I'm leaving in about a week or two. Next thing you know, and homeboy, he gone.
so y'all down there crying at
Pretty much. Yeah, the whole church done fell apart. About to close the doors. Yeah, whatever, man. So, but then like, hey, you know, we was just really, I ain't another exclusive. I ain't even tell my wife or whatever, man, because I pretty much looked up the little town he was going to in California, because it wasn't like he was going to Los Angeles or,
Right.
you know. So what's the name of the town?
Corona.
Corona.
It's kind of like a Columbia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I looked that up, man. I'm like, hey, man, got some bad reviews over Corona, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I ain't even tell Michelle. I was like, hey, man, where you going, man? They say, hey,
It's rough.
this going on, that going on. And it's like, is it like in the mountains or something or whatever up in the
No.
So
So
where
I'm in like the south part of California.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's off by itself, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 It's very quiet
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
But to back what you said, what's weird is God told me to apply for the school that I went to.
Oh yeah. So you
And
covered.
when I applied for it, I was like, these people are not going to accept me.
Yeah.
What?
I ain't even gonna get in. So I ain't got to worry
But
about
I just applied for it. And the next day, if not the same day, a couple hours later, the next day, I got the acceptance letter. I posted it on Facebook. And I didn't tell nobody but my grandfather.
Yeah. Josie Well, the outlaw. Yeah.
I didn't tell nobody but my grandfather. Because I knew that this was something that was weird to me.
Yeah.
So if it was weird to me and God told me, I know it's gonna be weird to everybody else. And God
they
ain't
not gonna accept it or whatever.
Yeah,
Man, I know.
And I know that it was gonna be very hard for me to be like, okay, let me go do this.
Yeah, exactly.
So what I did was I texted Pastor Robinson.
Yeah.
And he told me, you don't want to have no regrets in life. Go for it.
Amen.
He told me to study Abraham. I studied the book of Abraham.
Yeah.
God told me.
Not God told me.
After I studied, I said, you know what, let me pack my bag up now. I'm ready to go.
Oh, yeah, now I'm ready to go.
Because that faith that you get when you realize, like, God is literally coming to you and giving you.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, I know this would be me because I'm not moving to no California.
Thank you.
With all the logistics that I was reading down.
Thank you.
I'm not moving to no California.
Thank you.
But it had to be God.
Yeah.
And I remember I was sitting in the car with my cousin, Marquise, and I was telling him, next year I'm gonna be in California. I'm gonna fly to California. And I kid you not, I got the acceptance letter. I packed up my bag and I told all of my family members like a week.
Yeah, it was short.
It was time to go.
It was short. And that might have been the best thing, man.
I told my dad, and my daddy told me, when are you going? What do you need? Because I've been told you to get out of here.
I know that's right.
And that's all I needed. Yeah. My Father in heaven and my Father on earth agreed.
Exactly.
I'm like, I'm good.
Oh yeah, because me personally, and when I seen that, pretty much like I said, I didn't tell Michelle because I knew how she was gonna be. Because she always be just when she called, be careful. Yeah. Hey, you going out there by yourself? You gonna do this? You gonna do that? And she do Cam the same way. So I was just I know how she gonna do you. So I ain't even say nothing about it. So I actually I prayed about it. I called Reb, me and him talking or whatever, man. And me and Reb talking about that, whatever. And Reb was like, hey man, he good. Don't even worry about it. He good. Hey, this right here gonna be the best thing happen to him. Yeah, man. Not even thinking that best thing.
Best thing happened to him.
Not the best thing happened to you.
And that's it's scary to say, but it's the best thing that ever happened to
yet. Just yet. Yeah, just yet.
Just yet.
Oh yeah.
Because it has helped change my mindset on me and on God.
Yeah.
And on life.
That's what's up.
And I think so many times we get so caught up in being so content and complacent.
Yeah.
Till we think that God is always content. And complacent.
Nah, man.
And God always wants us to get more, to gain more, to be more, to do more. And there's always another level of obedience that has to come.
Amen.
With the level of sacrifice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When I was studying the book of Abraham, y'all know me.
Yeah.
When I was studying the book of Abraham, everywhere that he stopped, he placed an altar. Yeah. And that was a sacrifice to God.
Oh, yeah.
To say, God, I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I can't see this land right now.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you're taking me. You just told me to follow you. I got you, big dog. I hope you got me like I got you.
Got you.
And
got you.
Everywhere he went, he placed an altar to let God know I am giving this back to you. I'm giving this place that you've given me back to you. And that's, to me, that is a level of sacrifice that you have to have. Like in every stage of life, it's always going to be a sacrifice that has to come before God renders a blessing. Right before I got the email that I was going to be in Japan.
Yeah.
I had to make a sacrifice with a relationship in my life.
Mm.
And I had to sacrifice my pride to heal that relationship.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, another person came to me and told me, look, you got to get this right. If you want God to bless you with all of this, because he got so much for you, you got to forgive and get this right.
Yeah.
Okay, big dog. It took me a couple months. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you ain't God, so it's going to take some time. God. Yeah, it's going to take some time. Yeah.
So I had to forgive and I had to sacrifice my pride and I had to have a conversation. The next week, 2 weeks later, I got the email while I was in the grocery store. Yeah. And my name was the first name on the email that said, congratulations, you're going to Japan. I was like, what? Are you crazy?
He done took off running in the grocery
store. Exactly. Running, knocking over grapes and everything in there, man.
Crying.
Yeah.
And it's just,
and
it makes you realize, like, life does not end where it looks bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm still learning that. Like, I'm 22. Just turned 22 in November.
Yeah.
But I'm learning, like as I'm going, I'm learning this stuff, and having brothers
Oh,
that don't mind teaching and don't
For
mind,
sure.
giving you the word and
Yeah.
don't mind helping you. That helps.
Oh, yeah.
That helps.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something that I learned on that dark journey. Just leaving, just taking off and taking the risk of leaving your family, going away, being over there thousands of miles. And we ain't talking about, get in the car and drive down to Augusta or ride up to Clemson. You're all the way in Cali. And I had those moments where military deployments, but I had a mentor one time tell me, the light at the end of the tunnel ain't always a train. Sometimes, it's that man above shining that light for you to see where you're going. And then sometimes you're going to run into some trains.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's just life.
It's the best thing for you, though. Them trains you run into, it's the best thing for you because it's going to be a learning lesson. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always, that train you run into, it ain't always destruction.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes, it's a learning lesson, man.
Sometimes it's to take you to the destination you're already supposed to be.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I know that for a fact. Some of the dark places I done been.
Yeah, because Icky was saying the other day, man, the problems that we're facing every day, just be thankful, be grateful that the Lord done put, this problem on you. Like, he put the problem on you about forgiving, and getting over this relationship or whatever you was going through. Right there, God put that in your hand because, if He don't put that on you,
come on,
you may not never go to Japan because, you ain't go forgive or you ain't go do what you need to do to get this relationship off of you, man, or get this problem that you was going through. You ain't gonna do it. Yeah. So by Him putting it on you and letting you release it, once you release that, God said, well, okay,
I got you.
Since you done did and been obedient to what I said do, let me send you to Japan.
And it reminds me of some, Man. I remember being a little kid, and we might have talked about this on the show before, but I know you and I may have Greg, but being a little kid, you go in there because grandma done fried them pork chops you like, and you want another piece of pork chop.
Oh, yeah.
But you still got green beans and rice and gravy and cornbread on your plate.
Man, don't want that.
Hey, listen, she gonna tell you can't get nothing else until you eat what's on your plate.
Exactly.
You can't get this until you finish what I already done gave you. And so God like that sometimes, man. He want to make sure before He give us something, you finish what I gave. You ain't finished enjoying the last blessing, but you asking for the next one. You got to make sure that you in the right place and in the right mindset to be able to handle what I got for you next. It's coming. You gonna get it
for sure.
But I got to make sure you trained up for the environment that you're going. Where they say with new levels comes new devils.
Yeah, because you got to eat them green beans and them rice and that cornbread and stuff. That's gonna get you right for what I'm about to put you through. What I'm about to give you. That's gonna get you
cobbler.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That peach cobbler, whatever. Yeah. So so you in Cali and you get the email saying, okay, man, we about to send you to Japan, man. Or whatever. So, before I say that right there, before you answer that right there, I almost gave him a new name just now, man.
What's that?
Abraham.
Come on.
I'm about to name him Abraham, man. Yeah. I'm about to name him Abraham. But now, go ahead. So, you get the email, you in the grocery store, hey, did you pay them people for tearing up their store?
I was going to have to. I was in there crying. I was running around with the buggy.
Yeah.
And people was calling and texting congratulations because everybody was able to see it.
Yeah, in the text.
In the email group chat, and everybody was texting. I was like, what? What's happening?
Yeah.
I called my mom. That was the first person I called. I was like, well, guess what? I'm going to Japan. I knew. She was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
And just being able to say that means a lot. But also, being able this Christmas to be able to give gifts to people because of that blessing.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So that means I'm getting something for Christmas.
Yes, God.
Yes,
God.
Yeah.
Yes, God.
He don't need nothing. Nothing. I ain't earned nothing. Don't need nothing. Ain't getting nothing.
Hey, this from God though. This from God. God just give blessings like that.
Hey, as you tell me, God busy, man. God busy.
Yeah, exactly.
But it means a lot to know that God really cares about our progress and our process.
For sure.
And the way that I started this year is totally different.
Yeah.
Than the way that I ended this year.
Yeah.
And it just means a lot, man.
So God's amazing, right?
So I have a question. Here goes an essay question, a philosophical question. Tell me the difference between the Turk that came here in January and the Turk that's sitting here today.
Take too long.
The Turk that came here in January was still unsure of God and himself. He was unsure of who he was called to be. And sometimes I'm still unsure.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, you talking to me?
But are you talking to me?
So what would Turk say? The Turk from today say to the Turk. I got a 2-part question.
Okay.
What would the Turk sitting here say to the Turk who came in January and he just finished helping us set up and you were headed out the door? What would you say to that Turk?
You are anointed for this. You are blessed, and you have the power to do exactly what God told you to do. And don't ever underestimate yourself because of what you went through, what you're going through, what you're facing, what you're seeing right now. Continue to go because it's going to work out for you.
Okay.
I'm about to call Pastor Robson.
So
we need to bring Pastor Robson in live because
he
told Turk to preach today.
So here's the thing.
And now he want to preach. Go ahead. My bad, cut it.
What would the Turk sitting here right now tell the Turk that is going to evolve in 2025?
Just hold on, baby.
Yeah.
We got a lot more to come.
I know that's right. Say, put your seatbelt on tight,
God.
Turk.
Take your vitamin C because we got places to go.
I know that's right, man. Oh,
yeah. Hey, I should try to Nah, I ain't gonna do it. We in the middle of the shooting. I ain't gonna do it. I was gonna try to bring Pastor Robinson on.
Come on,
man. Hey, man, that dude, that is wild, man. We probably could try to bring him on. But hey, man, and man, first of all, great questions.
Yeah.
Great questions, man. But hey, the questions were actually great. But man, these answers are awesome. When I'm talking about these answers, it ain't no thought.
Nah.
He just, when you ask the question, he flowed it right out, man. So that's the difference to me and the Turk that's sitting right here right now than the Turk that came before, because before he probably would have been like,
yeah.
I don't know, Deke, man, what? But just then, he was just like, yeah.
Well, this is, you gave him the nickname Abraham. But who he reminded me of really was Peter. And the reason why I say Peter is because Turk really has took the mindset and said, God, if that's you, bid me to come.
Yeah.
So he walking on the water now. And just being made and wrapped in human flesh, there's going to come some doubt. You're going to fall. But Peter got caught.
Yeah.
Peter
back.
God caught him. I mean, Jesus reached out, he caught him, So just know that in all the encouragement and all the belief that you have, trials and tribulations will come. They will come. But it's only to sharpen you. It's only to prepare you for the next level that you're going. And I mean, Greg and I aren't that much older than you, but Greg's a little older than me. But we have both lived some experiences that we have not shared on the show, dealt with some things that we are able to have faith that, man, if he'll do it for us, we know he's going to do it for you.
Oh, yeah. No doubt,
we know he's going to do it for you. Because I'm so undeserving of all the blessings that I done got. Hey, man, look here.
Hey, we all are, really.
Yeah.
We
My
all
account's
are.
still negative with
He should have been dead and
Still
gone.
negative.
Yeah, should have been dead and gone. Long time ago.
Yeah,
a long time ago, man. Whatever. But homeboy, he keeping us here for a reason.
Yeah.
He keeping us here for a reason. That's like, pretty much. And part of that reason is, to enlighten Turk on some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To show him some stuff. Or whatever, just give him some, some positivity about some stuff that he may be thinking, man, I don't know about this, man, or whatever. I might can't do this or whatever like that right there. But and then Reb said something earlier today, after service or whatever. He might have said it during service, man. He was like, hey, man, welcome the man back home or whatever. He always know how to come home.
Yeah.
But then, the thing is, this man done been to Japan. And just think of how many people from Batesburg, Leesville, period, that has been to Japan.
Yeah.
It's not many. It's not many. So, just bucket list stuff that people have on their bucket list, and you checking stuff off, man.
Yeah.
You checking stuff off.
That's how
man.
I know it's God.
Yeah,
because
it's gotta be.
It's some stuff that I remember I would be 12, 13 years old, no lie, y'all. And I would be recording myself saying, I'm about to go to the BET Awards. I'm about to go, prophesying to myself.
Exactly.
Like, this is what's happening. I haven't been to the BET Awards yet.
It's coming, man.
But it's coming.
It's coming.
But
you got to see it before you see it.
You got to see it before you see it.
Yeah.
And, talking about traveling. Never been to none of these places that I said in that video. But like now I'm seeing God open those doors that he was speaking to me through me years ago.
Oh yeah, for sure. So one of my questions was gonna be a question earlier, but I can ask it now. So flying to California, that was your first plane trip?
Yeah.
Turk said, yeah.
It
was. How was it? You were scared, nervous?
I was sitting on that plane and I was crying the whole time.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared. I wasn't.
So that's.
I keep right hand to God. I wasn't scared. I wasn't sad. I was just crying the whole time.
Crying because of
I
the
was
joy.
Grateful.
Oh, okay. That'll make you cry.
I looked out that window and I was
cry.
like, my first plane trip.
That'll make you cry.
Is to California.
Yeah.
To pursue a dream that I've had since I was a kid.
Hey, that'll make you cry. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I asked that question because man, DJ, I want to say DJ was 13, 14, man, whatever. And we flew to Disney World or whatever. Me, him, Cam, and Michelle. Cause Sherry didn't go. I kind of think she was scared to fly, man. Whatever. But
it's okay.
I'm not gonna say I kind of think she was scared to fly. But DJ was scared to fly too. But he wasn't gonna say he was scared. Cause we sitting in the airport just waiting. So then we sitting there waiting to get on the plane or whatever. And then next thing you know, we started boarding the plane. But the lady started calling people numbers and stuff to board the plane. So DJ knew what his number was. So the closer it got to his number, he just started. I was like, hey man, homeboy, what's wrong, man? Hey, I can't breathe. I said, man, don't start that, man. Don't start that, DJ Juice, Big Daddy Juice. Hey, don't start that. Don't start that. Whatever. Hey, man, he just got like nervous. And I thought about, you know, this being your first flight, and all that stuff, man, whatever. And it's just crazy or whatever. And to go even deeper than that, man, my mom have never flown on a plane. And she just passed away in July. And that was one of her bucket lists, man. Man, she would be so proud of you to know, because homeboy, she would ask about, hey, she'll see something on Facebook or whatever, and she'll be like, hey, call me. Hey, Greg, hey, where that boy at?
I remember it too.
Yeah, where that boy at, man? That boy, hey, I'm proud of that boy. He gone. Hey, when you talk to him, tell him, hey, I'm proud of him, man. Hey, he doing stuff that ain't nobody insane here ain't thought about doing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that right there. So that first plane trip, man, whatever, I know it was like you say, you was thinking the right thing, just grateful.
People like your mom, my Auntie Debbie, my grandmother.
Oh my goodness.
Miss Alma Jean, no lie. Like growing up and seeing those women
right there in Hall Chapel,
be so courageous and so strong and be so confident in who God called them to be, that helped me a lot.
Oh yeah.
Then seeing people like Pastor Robinson and even Frederick and like them being confident in who God called them to be.
For sure.
And being so confident in them believing that God, this is what God said I need to do.
Oh yeah.
It made me realize like this, I cannot, first of all, I cannot betray God. But second of all, I cannot sit here and neglect the fact that I saw people who gave me the blueprint on how to be confident and courageous in what God has said and who God has said me to be.
Yes, sir, for sure.
And it brings me back to another psychology question I had to answer in school, and it was, what would you do in this world if you knew you couldn't fail? But you're already doing it. You're already doing it.
Pretty much.
Because, I mean, you had to take that first step of faith out into the water, and now you're walking on water, you know, from a spiritual sense, and you just keep holding on to the man's hand.
That's the thing though. That's the answer to the question.
Don't look down.
Yeah, just you got to keep holding on to his hand, because our thought process, man, whatever. We gonna have doubt and we gonna think about failing. And you say, hey, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Man, that's it's really a hard answer to that, man. Because ain't no telling what you might do.
Well, here's the thing. It's a lot that we would do if we knew we wouldn't fail. Because that cat don't fail.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
But I think sometimes we're afraid of the success.
Yes, sir.
Of actually accomplishing what it is that we want to do.
Sir.
Let's think about it, G. Like real talk. If this podcast was to turn into something way bigger than what it is, Now, right now, we trying to uplift,
Yeah.
you know, people
Yeah.
of our
Yeah.
caliber, people of
Right,
our
right.
surroundings and community, and we
Yeah.
want to reach globally. But
Yeah.
are we really, really ready to
Nah.
handle a global
Nah.
stage, man?
And I was just about to say, hey,
Yeah.
the podcast, it could be way more than what it is right now. But hey, we kind of holding it back because we not that we're afraid that we might fail, just the success of it.
It's scary.
It's
Yeah.
scary.
It's
And-
scary.
It's scary.
And here's the thing: we saw it during the football season.
Yeah.
You know, it started
Yeah.
out with an interview with the head coach and turned into being on the sidelines on
Yeah.
Friday nights, being
Yeah.
able to capture some of the highlights and
Yeah.
and
Interviews after the games.
and basically create a video photo album on YouTube for
Yeah.
these kids.
Exactly.
And I mean, us and Twin Shot Productions, I mean, just the amount of content that these kids have the ability to look back on. Like, we started getting an invite to be able to do a jamboree.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
you know, it really got to the point where people would come up and ask, and I'm like, look, we're not professionals at
Yeah,
this. You know,
exactly.
we're really
Exactly.
a podcast.
Yeah.
We want to sit down and have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
But in that capacity, you know, we got to refer them to, like they taught me in life coaching. If it becomes too psychological, you got to refer that to a psychologist. You don't have a
Yeah.
PhD in this
Yeah.
stuff now. But man, I'm telling you, just the fear of success is a real thing to
Oh, yeah, for
overcome.
sure.
And so
Yeah. Because you
yeah.
have to be disciplined.
Yes.
yeah,
And not
Yes.
saying that we aren't, because we are disciplined for the area that we are in now.
Yeah.
But when you are making millions and when you are having to deal with employees and you're having that is discipline.
So
Oh,
let me
yeah.
ask you this, because I'm finna prove Greg wrong on the middle of the show.
Oh,
I'm put the
uh-oh.
camera. As Stephen they
Uh-oh.
say, put that camera on my face.
Uh-oh.
So here's my question to you.
Uh,
At the rate and the route that you're going, would a life coach be instrumental for you?
absolutely.
Hold on,
Not
say it again.
absolutely.
Say it again.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
There was this. I had a cousin's grandfather who stopped me in the middle of when Ashley Rowe was doing her
Yeah.
her pop up shop a year or two ago, and I was buying some stuff from their shop, and he said, "You doing great, but I promise you, you would be even better if you had you a life coach."
And so
I told you right here, and I said, "You know what? You're right." And I started thinking on that, and I still think about that today. Having somebody who can help you compartmentalize and organize your thoughts and organize your plans and organize your strategies spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, financially, physically, it's like,
so the conversation, without saying any names, that's why I said what I said the other day.
So that
in
don't
our
make you correct
conversation.
though.
No, and it didn't make you correct.
No,
That's all I
I'm
was
not
trying to
saying.
tell
No,
you.
I'm saying though. But my
This our last argument
my
of the year.
rebuttal.
Yeah.
But my rebuttal to that would be so.
mm,
Hey, I didn't say he didn't have to have one.
right.
What we was talking about, but if you had somebody that had the blueprint laid out for you, all you had to do was follow it. Would you need a life coach?
Yes. I'm gonna tell you
I'm
why.
talking to Turk. I'm talking to Turk. I ain't talking.
But I'm gonna answer. Hey, I got a degree in this
If-
stuff, G.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You
But let Turk answer.
Okay.
I would say still yeah, because here's my thought: if you still had to go through that and you knew the strategy and you knew the plan, you still was gonna get overwhelmed. You
Yeah.
still was gonna get
You gonna get
mentally,
all that.
physically, spiritually overwhelmed, and you would need a life coach to help you again organize what you
Yeah.
already know.
Yeah. But and I understand
Yeah.
that. I understand that now. Yeah, you probably would need somebody to help
Right.
you through that. But you got the blueprint.
Mhm.
It's right there. All you got to do is read it and
Yeah.
refer back to it. So if you say like just you struggling
Mhm.
with something that's going on, something done. Say you come out and you got the number one hit in the
Yeah.
city, almost in the country. You got this number one hit. It's in the city,
Mhm.
almost the country. So you definitely overwhelmed because you don't know
Yeah.
what to do,
You don't know what to
nor
do.
how to do it. But you know somebody. It's somebody in your camp.
Yeah.
They got 2 or 3 number one hits
Right.
in the country. or
Hey, that's
whatever.
enough. That's enough because this thing's gonna start getting unexplainable. Wait, let me say this, G.
Yeah.
So you say the blueprint, right? The blueprint.
Uh-huh.
The blueprint is the map that Turk left with in January 2024. When he left here, he had a blueprint. No, listen to me. No,
Yeah,
listen
go
to me. When you say there's a blueprint,
Yeah.
there's a you're right. There's a blueprint that a lot of people that has gone before you. He could
Yeah,
use.
yeah, yeah,
He could
yeah,
use
yeah.
Denzel's. He could
Yeah,
use
yeah,
Idris
yeah.
Elba. He could use Jamie Foxx. He could use whatever. But those are blueprints.
Yeah.
Not every last one of them had the weather conditions that the other person had. So if Turk left here with the blueprint
Mm-hmm.
and he came back now after we had Hurricane Helene or whatever, hey, it's gonna be some trees down in some of them same roads that he going down. But guess what? A life coach here on the ground can say, hey, don't go that way because this tree fell over on Palm Branch. You know, cut down there by Temple, and then you got to go around that versus going through that. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, there are blueprints out there, but
No,
also
I'm not saying
a
out
life
there.
coach will help you. Because here's the thing: who's the hardest person to listen to, other than your spouse?
Probably yourself.
Your friends and your family members, because everybody gonna try to come tell you how to do something when you already headed in the right way to be successful. Nobody has anything to say when you struggling to get your car up and going.
They gone because they be like, hey, man, I told him not to do that, man. I don't even know why he listened to that.
Yeah.
But hey, my last rebuttal to that. Yeah. So I'm gonna say, and this right here, he done brought it up, man. Yeah. So I'm gonna throw it out there because I was gonna ask you, hey, so what's your goal, your plan, your end game? And I didn't want to ask that now. I wanted to ask it at the end so you could explain all that or whatever. But just say you want to be, if you had to be an actor, or do you want to do acting? You want to sing, or what you want to do? Just one thing.
I can't just say one thing.
Well, just name something that you want to do.
I want to sing.
Okay, so you want to sing.
I want to
sing.
So
who is your singer go-to? Fantasia. So
Michael Jackson and
but
Stevie
you can't
Wonder.
Get Mike, they gone, man.
Okay, wait, Stevie Wonder.
Okay, Stevie Wonder. So with that being said, if you had available access to Stevie Wonder every day, all day, would you need a life coach?
He is your life coach. If you got so listen. Mentorship.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right.
Mentorship and life coach can be
you're correct. You're correct.
It's like the fault. Coming from Leesville, coming from Batesburg, it's all going down 178.
Right.
But here's the difference. You might look up to your mentor because you want to model their experiences. You want to model what they have accomplished. But at the same time, a life coach is going to be there to hold you more accountable. There's a little bit of a more accountability available from a life coach because unless you're aspiring to be a life coach, which every life coach should probably have a life coach, but unless that's the area that you're trying to go in, a mentor might, pat you on the back because maybe you did something that was close to accomplishing what they accomplished, but not quite. Where a life coach can be like, nah, get up. We ain't finished.
And that what Stevie gonna do.
Yeah, we ain't
that
finished.
What Stevie gonna do.
Yeah.
So
you
right about being the right coach. So in all actuality, put the camera on me again. I'm just playing. No,
go ahead. It's on. So you wrong? Go ahead and say it.
I'm not saying I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm right. I'm saying I'm right.
Hey, let's get the camera off you, man. Let's put it on Turk, man. Turk, man.
Nah, but going back to Turk, man. So so now we in California. We got the email, whatever. We pretty much about to go to Japan.
Yeah.
So, man, just tell us about going to Japan, getting in Japan. Man, just what is it like? Is it like?
It was wild. I did not have my passport.
Oh my!
And so the problem started with the fact that I didn't have my passport, and I had to literally fight to get my passport on. Had to fight to get my passport. Had to fight to, and I was like, okay, God, if you really want me to go, speed this passport time up. Do something.
And
I paid for the extra, and they kept saying 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, we leave in 2 weeks. I need my passport tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I got it in like a week and a day or something.
Yeah.
So I was able to get it. But even that was a lesson to me. Like, always be prepared.
Yeah, for sure.
Be prepared always, especially like in this entertainment industry. You got to be prepared because you may get a opportunity that you gonna need to make sure that you got all your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Also, when I got to Japan, it was totally different because once we got into the territory of Japan, it was just different than when we came to America.
Yeah.
I never had to go through customs before. I never had to go through any of that. So like, it was a learning experience for me. But when we came back, it was totally different because I had already knew the ropes.
Yeah.
Our flight on the way back was so empty to where we could pick any seat we wanted to sit in.
For real.
Because we left on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And I guess, people really don't.
People ain't trying to leave Japan.
Yeah,
they're trying to stay there.
they're trying to stay there.
Yeah.
On Sunday, they not really worried about leaving. So we had a fairly clean, empty flight. When we were in Japan, the pressure was so high for all of us. Some of us got sick before the show. Some people was almost like passed out before the show. And then to see everybody during the show, do the show, and they, like, you couldn't even tell they were sick. You couldn't even tell they were, just moments ago vomiting everywhere.
Yeah.
That was doubt.
That was
doubt.
And it
wasn't doubt in God.
Fear.
It was doubt in self.
It was
like,
fear because
fear of the unknown. Like this is really happening for me.
Right.
Hey, I'd be like that if I had $1 million scratch off. Right
Yeah,
now.
come
that's
on.
right.
Let's go get one.
Let's go get one.
Hey, the way you win today, I'm scared.
I
to play
know
with you.
that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
But it's just, just seeing that it helped me to realize, like, this is what this entails. Like, you have to keep going, and you have to find that moment of strength and just live in that.
Yeah.
And that's what that's one thing that I'm learning now is find that moment of strength and live in it. I had so many, because everybody see the wins.
Oh,
but a lot of people don't see the losses.
Yeah.
And I've had to, suck up my pride a couple times, like, you know what, God, you right. You right. I'm gonna take that L and I'm gonna keep going. But I had to, like,
dude like that.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, he's a funny dude like that.
Yeah. And I had to, like, live in the strength of the wins that I had, but also live in the strength of, like, even though I lost, I didn't lose.
Yeah.
Well,
see, he gonna throw these losses in there so you
win
can
and sometimes you learn.
Yeah.
You never lose if you just keep going.
Exactly.
I heard something that the only time that you fail is when you do something for the very last time and you still don't get it. So you know what I'm saying? You can try to start a business and it might not work out the first 6, 7, or 8 times.
Yeah.
But that thing the Bible said, fall down 7, get up 8.
Yeah.
So you just can't give up on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, no matter what.
Your girl, Fantasia. Hey, sometimes you got to lose to win, man.
Oh, yeah.
You got to lose to win.
She's encouraging me right now.
Joe.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
going to go to the Bible.
Joe,
Joe.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, Lord, I can't look. I don't want to lose what he lost.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Joe.
Yeah.
See,
But
some of these people in the Bible, people say, put yourself in their shoe. I don't want to be in their shoe.
No, man. Because just think about it. And I'm gonna go to the top.
Come on.
I'm gonna go to the top.
Come on.
You think about it. So, well, you can't like just comprehend this or whatever. But men, Canadians, we can comprehend it. So, would you give up CJ? Me give up Cam?
Nah.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So listen.
Crazy.
I'm gonna rephrase it. I ain't gonna say I can't, Lord. That
Yeah,
was
exactly,
Greg Peterson, aka the Deep, said he can't, Lord.
I didn't answer that. I asked you with you.
Hey,
I didn't answer that.
Lord,
Yeah.
he said he can't.
Yeah. Nah,
I
I didn't
don't
say
want
I can't.
to, Lord.
I didn't say I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because homeboy, the Lord a funny dude now.
Okay, then.
Yeah, he a funny dude.
But no,
Yeah.
I don't want to. I
No
don't
one wants
believe
to.
I'd have been able to really
no one
handle
wants
the
to.
level of sacrifice.
No one wants to.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
I would have been there with the knife over Abraham and Isaac. I'd have
Thank
been
you.
And probably put it on
man.
myself.
Yeah.
You got to take somebody, take me.
Take me.
That's
You know
what we
what
would
I'm
all
saying?
say.
Yeah.
We would
No,
all say.
no.
But the thing is, hey, homeboy, he don't want you.
No.
Yeah.
And, that's,
I don't
and,
want
and,
you.
and that's what
So now, and then the
obedience
thing
comes
is,
from.
exactly. And the thing
I'll
is,
make you the father of many nations. I
Yes.
can't trust you with many nations if you
Yeah.
don't trust me.
exactly. And then, the thing is, what you gonna do? You gonna be real disobedient because he
Pastor
gonna
Robinson,
take you.
they got 2 of your members down here
My
that can
God.
sub and preach for you. Don't let them fool
Hey,
you.
he
Go
gonna
ahead.
take you. You gonna take yourself, and then he still gonna take you.
Yeah.
So now what we gonna do then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. But man, just so just being in Japan,
Yeah.
the food,
Oh man.
and just all that, man.
So good.
Not
I was
so good.
I was at first I was nervous because I'm
Yeah.
You
not,
thought it was gonna be nothing but a bunch of ramen noodles, right?
But y'all,
Hibachi on a whole nother
I
level.
love God, man. I'm gonna tell you,
for sure.
a month or two before I was even knew that I was going to Japan, I had started like eating less meat.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good on that, and it just wasn't feeling right in my body, and so I started eating less meat.
The way you was eating that chicken today?
Oh, I don't eat.
No, I was just messing with you. Yeah. I
Y'all
was just
see him and Pastor Robinson?
Yeah.
No, but I started eating less and less meat, and I was like, I just don't want it. When I got to Japan, they are like a fish community.
Yeah.
You know, they of course they have chicken or whatever, but it's mostly like at like the convenience stores. But it's mostly fish, sushi, you know, rice, vegetables, and I was like, okay, God, I see what you're doing.
Preparing you, man.
Man, and like he cares about every intricate part of your life.
Oh,
like,
yeah, for sure.
I don't want you to be out there and not be comfortable and confident in the fact that even the food that you eat, I want you to be comfortable in that space. Yeah. The Bible says that if he cares about the robins and the sparrows, how much more do you think he cares about us?
Exactly.
He cares about every intricate part of our life. And sometimes he prepares us in a way that will make it look crazy at first.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because it's like, what is even this? But it matters.
Oh, yeah.
All of it matters.
You don't think it do, but it do.
All of it matters.
Yeah.
And it's just going back to even like Abraham and going back to David.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, everybody referred to me as little David because I was this little boy who came to church, ready to shout, ready to sing, ready to cry, and not realizing that in that space, I was fighting so many things that I was going to have to deal with getting over.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that I had built that stamina at a young age and not even knowing it. Being around people like Miss Alma Jean, being around people like my Auntie Debbie and Pastor Robinson, and being around people who help curate that gift to being able to fight.
Stir up the gift.
Oh, yeah.
Stir up the gift.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to have those people around who was like, you know, you are anointed, and I know you don't understand that now. You might get it later.
Exactly.
And now I'm not afraid to even say that.
Oh,
At first, I used to be ashamed and afraid. No, not me.
Get in line, man. We all have. Get in line.
But it's like, once you really come to terms with the fact that I was called for this. Oh, yeah. Not just me, but everybody who is living. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody. And you're called to something. Oh, yeah. And it may not be as big as this person. It may not be as small as this person, but it's something.
Oh, yeah.
And it matters.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. But to say that, so safe to say you gave up the meat before you went over there. So you didn't get sick while you was over there? See, God was preparing you, man.
Not one bit.
Yeah,
not
God
one
was
bit.
preparing you, man. So you over there. Hey, y'all done did the play, done had a great time. Hey, did you learn any Japanese?
I did.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, throw something on Kanese,
Come on.
man. I know Kanese know I talk Japanese.
Kansamida?
Yeah.
What that mean?
I think, how are you doing? Something like that.
Yeah. Ohio, good morning. Arigato, gozaimasu, thank you.
Hey, why you tried to play me too? You
no,
don't think I knew?
No, I figured you did. You always,
yeah.
You know, fluent with, you can talk Swahili, hey, all that stuff, man, whatever. Hey, you know, he can do everything.
I like that.
Yeah.
And that's it.
There you go, Lord.
That's
I'm just saying, man.
That's what I aspire to do. I aspire to be an older man who can just speak to
different
everybody,
languages,
you know, and be able to have the experience behind that. You know,
that's crazy.
Hey, God preparing them for missionary work, G.
Come on,
for sure.
I believe.
Yeah, for sure. But okay, so we ate. Man, you don't learn a whole, not a whole language, but you can speak, you can,
terms.
Exactly. Yeah. You can talk, you can, I guess, have a conversation with someone, or whatever, in what Japanese, Japan, or whatever, man. And so you got kids. Hey, I saw pictures of y'all working with the kids and doing all that, man, whatever. So you do all that. So was everything over there? It was a success.
It was beyond a success.
Oh my goodness.
Having adults cry because of the fact that they don't want you to leave.
God involved.
You know, having children literally who cannot speak English, not a bit, be able to feel your energy and are crying. You
Yeah.
know, they're wanting to take pictures, wanting to be like, some of them was like wanted me to sign shoes and hats. I'm
Not
like,
you
yo,
signing autographs.
no, it was wild, you
Yeah.
know. But
He done
again,
wrote Baseball Lee's Real Poetry Festival on somebody's shirt, man.
Exactly, man.
but
Exactly.
you know, kids wanting to have a space where they remember you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That means something. Not because it's, you know, I want you to think of me like, but it's seriously like having children and adults
You
say
were,
you
you were,
impacted
and
me.
you are a celebrity
Yeah.
to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So would you stay there?
I said I would love to live when I get older.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you know, have like a vacation house or something.
Yeah.
Like
It's
it would
not
be
a vacation house. You hear this
No.
dude, man? A vacation
man.
house.
Hey,
you gotta
don't let-
see it before
don't-
you see it.
Don't let Greg unspoil
no,
your
no,
dreams.
no,
He do
no.
me like that all the time,
No.
man.
I like it.
I'm not canceling that
No.
out. I'm
Yeah.
just
Come on.
saying.
Yeah.
So okay, with that being said,
Uh-huh.
how many times you done thought about having a vacation house in Japan?
Hey, I can't afford that.
But you gotta see it before you see it.
You gotta see it.
You gotta see it before you see it.
Because
'Cause I can't either. Not right now.
I done thought about having vacation house
Right.
somewhere.
But go
not
back
Japan.
14 months ago. The man
Yeah.
didn't think he was finna be on no plane.
Nah, man,
not to Japan.
Yeah.
Right.
No plane nowhere.
Not even to California.
Not nowhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now, hey, he just
Yeah.
the faith of a mustard seed.
Yeah,
For
man.
sure.
Hey, Greg, try to knock it out your hand.
Yeah.
Put it in your pocket,
Yeah.
Turk. nah.
Hey, if I knock it out your hand, that means the Lord don't want you to have it.
There you go.
That means the Lord don't
And
want
you're
you to
gonna do it because the Lord busy, right?
Yeah.
He busy.
You trying to help him out.
Yeah,
the
the
man
Lord
got
told
a
me-
the man got a heaven and hell. He
Hey,
already trying to sign
The
me
Lord
my,
done
my
told
room,
me to do
man.
that, man. The
He
Lord
trying to
told me to
sign
do
me my
that, man.
room.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to get him in. He don't
That's
want
it.
to be in.
You
See,
gonna
when
have
I told him today, when me and you up there, Turk, hey, up there beside Jesus,
Uh-huh.
hey, and he come to the gate, you know how they is, Turk. You know what they
I
Hey,
know
Turk. Hey, Jamarius, hey. Turk, hey, let's ride, man. We don't know him. Yeah.
I don't even know why this cat even think he getting in, man. he delusional.
Hey, Rail,
He
we
delusional.
in.
We
Rail,
in there.
we in there.
So-
We in
Hey,
there.
no offense
yeah.
to the call out, but he gonna be the cat up there.
Yeah.
You approve auto sales
Yeah.
right there, right
yeah.
there.
Hey.
You don't want to buy that from that
Yeah.
cat right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, cause he gonna hold it over your head.
Come
Hey,
on.
Yeah.
He gonna be up there. Hey, Lord, the man owed me $40.
And
Lord,
do.
don't let him
And
in.
he ain't paid
Don't
me.
let
hey,
him in, Lord.
Get that 40. Get that funky 40. Come on in here.
Come on, fucking fool.
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly.
Hey,
But man, hey, it's just great. It's just great sitting
Yeah.
down with you, man, talking to you, man. Great to, and we talk, text
Yeah.
or whatever, man. But it's great, to see you, man. It was great, man. We walked
Yeah,
in church today, man, and I saw you. I was like, man,
He
man,
probably teared
my
up.
guy did, my
Yeah.
guy
I did
home,
too.
man.
Your
My
favorite
guy
internet
home.
cousin.
Yeah, my
in the
favorite
building.
internet cousin back in the building, man. Yes,
sure.
sir, man. So man, we probably can sit down here and talk for
Every
Hey, but before we go though, he got to answer this question right
Yes,
here.
sir.
Because what would you tell, and not what would you tell? What are you going to tell the family members, the friends, the strangers, or the little kids out there who all they want for Christmas is for their dreams to come true?
Mm.
What would you tell them?
I would tell them to believe in yourself. Don't ever underestimate who you are because of where you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in the vision that God has given you, although it may tarry. Come on, Bible.
Yeah, exactly.
At the appointed time,
Yeah.
God is going to make sure that vision comes to life. Write down all the stuff that God gives you, whether it's in a
Mhm.
dream, whether it's
Habakkuk
stuff.
2 and 2.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
write
go
it
ahead.
down. Make it plain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because somebody is going to read that, an
Exactly.
investor, or somebody who a mentor, a life coach may
Yeah.
read that and be like, oh, I can help you with this.
Yeah.
Write it down, and don't forget to submit to God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
That
that's what
submission to God is something crazy.
Oh yeah.
boy.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
It's not easy to do, but it's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
And I was going just to add on to what you were saying, just hold on to his unchanging hand, man. Just hold on to his unchanging hand.
Yeah.
And
There were many nights as a kid I would
Yeah.
cry like, God, why me?
Yeah.
Why this? Why
Yeah.
do I have to? Why? And it's like now
Why
I'm
not you?
seeing the why.
That's what I was just about to say.
Why
man.
not you?
So now you thinking, hey, well, why not me?
Why
Yeah.
not me?
But like I said earlier, if you know how, You always have a job. If you
Yeah.
know
Come
why,
on.
you're gonna be the
Yeah.
boss.
Come
He
on.
preparing you to be the CEO
Come on.
of
exactly.
Leaphart
This
Media
guy. Come
Film
on.
Yeah,
Productions. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like that's a capability and a possibility.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're more than willing.
That's
More
my
than
next
able.
job. Just driving them
Yeah,
around.
that's it.
Come
Hey,
on.
the studios and stuff, man. Whatever.
That's
Yeah,
it.
picking
Come
them up.
on.
Yeah.
I want to be the
Hey,
media guy.
come
I
to
just
the
want to
door.
write the
Hey.
content and you know what I'm saying?
Turk, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm about to take you over to the
Okay,
set.
come on. But see, the thing is, though, I don't know, and I keep saying this, but y'all are going to be something so great to where I may be coming to y'all. Y'all got 5 minutes. Y'all need to come
Hey,
on.
Yeah, come
Let's
on.
go.
You know you gotta open door.
You got to open
Yeah,
door.
you know
Yeah,
you
and
come on.
here's the thing.
Yeah,
I think this is just our humility, but
Yeah.
yeah.
we didn't set out to do this to like try to be
Nah,
popular
yeah,
or set out
yeah.
to be honest with you. I ask God sometimes with the arguments that I have, or not arguments, the debates I have with my big brother. Why us, God? Because
Yeah.
hey, this cat was retired. You could have let him
Yeah,
Let him
stay
do
down
it.
do
there
nothing. Yeah,
in
do
Fairview
nothing.
and
Yeah.
not bother me half
Yeah.
the time. But
Yeah.
no, it's just
It keeps you on your toes, though,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
me. It pretty much keeps me on my toes. Gave me
Yeah.
something to do. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, just without just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, all day, and no one wants to do nothing. Hey, all
Mhm.
day, every day, or whatever. So you
Yeah.
know,
You still
the-
can't
the-
call him before
yeah.
10 o'clock. But I'm just saying, whenever you're able to call him, Turk, hey,
well, it doesn't move. Turk can call anytime, man.
Oh,
He
okay.
good. It's just you.
hey, if I
But that's-
text you and be like, call him, hey, call him on three-way. We hit you up, and we hit him
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Turk, don't lose
Yeah, I
your
got
privilege
you.
just fooling around with him, man. Nah, man. But hey, it's just, hey, man, it's a pleasure just to sit down and,
Yeah.
man, I'm trying to think. Never talked to no one that's been to Japan, man. You know what I'm saying?
I have, military, they got Okinawa.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, I'm just saying, just from Batesburg, Leesville.
And but
Yeah.
went over there to actually outside of the military.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
you know, they went over there to
yeah.
do what they enjoyed
Yeah,
doing. I mean, he
exactly.
was living life over there.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
Brittany done been to some third world countries. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about Japan, but
Yeah.
hey, man, you might have to take Greg, go back over there.
For
Yeah,
sure.
come
I'm
on.
ready to go.
In one
Ready.
phase of
I
my
don't have no
life,
job.
Brittany was my mentor. Brittany was my mentor.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if you talking about traveling, she's the mentor to
Yeah.
have, man.
Yeah.
Brittany will pick up and move somewhere in
Yeah.
a heartbeat. And again,
Yeah.
she's out there in Cali. She out there
Yeah.
in Haywood,
Yeah.
California. So,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, man, we definitely appreciate you stopping by. Wouldn't
Yes,
have
sir.
it any other
I
way.
appreciate
Yes, sir.
y'all.
Just want to reiterate, man. Within the year of 2024, we starting and how we finishing on the podcast.
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's
Like,
wild.
sir.
don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. You know, the first episode was me sharing a little story, and
Yeah.
Greg will support my wife there, because it's not a Cornelius podcast. It's not a Greg's podcast. It's a Doing It with Purpose podcast.
For sure, you doing it
God
with purpose.
just chose
Yeah.
two humble but yet mistake makers to host, but
Everyone.
everything about the whole character, the epitome, the foundation of what we wanted to see in a podcast, man, you living it.
It's for sure.
You living it
For sure.
each and every day.
Yeah.
And we appreciate the connection. We appreciate you inviting us on your podcast. We didn't do this as a favor. We did this because this is what we wanted to do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so, you know, anything that we can do to help, promote, push, share. If we run across somebody, hey, we'll definitely give them your name.
Yeah.
And we know somebody
doubt.
coming out of California will give them your
Come on.
information,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
But we, you know,
I appreciate
God
y'all.
gonna do what God want to do. So
Yes,
if
Lord.
God put us in a
All the
position
time.
where, hey, we can
Yes,
reach back
Lord.
down and send the elevator back down,
For you.
hey, have
Yes,
your bags
God.
packed. It's
No
coming.
doubt.
Uh-huh.
And if you get up there, just hey,
I got you.
Send,
Oh, yeah.
send it back down.
We already know.
I get on. I'm leaving
Yeah.
that. I'm leaving that dude right there.
I get on the
behind.
next one. I don't want to be on the one he on anyway, man. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
it
gonna
might
on the
get
next
stuck
one.
with him
Yeah.
on there, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on the
that
next
cat
one.
right
Yeah.
there ain't living right.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we appreciate you stopping
No
by.
doubt, man.
Um,
So final thoughts. How could anyone just reach out to you and say, okay, with Turk, I need you to come get on the show. I need you to do just whatever, man.
Ooh.
Whatever. And it's the favorite internet cousin. So he on the internet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the
YouTube.
internet.
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube, Jamarius Leaphart.
Yeah.
Facebook, Jamarius Taquez.
Yeah.
Long story behind that.
Yeah.
Instagram, Jamarius T. Leaphart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am your favorite internet cousin.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
AKA Abraham.
Abraham.
Turk.
Peter.
Yeah.
Yes, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shoot.
So with that being said, man, whatever final thoughts from our host, man, dude, they got all this thing, got this whole thing. He had the vision to do all this, man,
Yeah.
whatever, because he know, and I done had, man, just in the last month or two or three people done call me like, hey, G, man, what's going on, man? Hey, you don't be talking like
Yeah,
that, man.
man.
Man, Cornelius Summers, man. Hey, that dude there, he'll talk a rock, down a hill, man, whatever. So, pretty much,
man.
you know, and he just getting around him, you gonna talk, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah.
talk, because he gonna talk. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and he gonna not make you feel, I wouldn't say he would make you feel uncomfortable, but he gonna make you feel comfortable with talking.
Being uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And we have those conversations
Yeah.
about he always be wrong about something, and I have to like straighten him out about you know, him always being wrong about everything, man.
There you go, Lord.
Nah, man, but humble, we always you know,
Yeah.
and it ain't the fact of the matter of you know, him being right or me being right,
Nah.
or him being wrong or me being wrong.
I
or
like
whatever.
that banter.
You know
though.
what I'm
It's really
saying?
funny.
Exactly, and people enjoy
Yeah,
that,
I
man.
like
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Because he had a lady in the barbershop.
Hey, I
the
got
other
a
day.
customer.
We was going at it one day, man, in the barbershop, whatever. And of course, he was 100% wrong or whatever. Hey, man, and she's like, hey, when I come back up here, when I bring my son up here, hey, I need you to be up here.
Right.
I need you to be up here because I want to hear this, man.
True story. I know
Yeah.
we gotta go.
Yeah.
She booked the appointment for her son, and I didn't approve it right away. So she texted me, was like, "Is everything still good? Can he still come at that time?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I've been busy. He's good to go." She said, "Okay, I just want to check and make sure Greg is gonna be there."
Exactly,
I was like,
man.
"Hey, man,
Exactly, but nah, man.
people don't
hey, homeboy,
understand. It's
Yeah.
a love-hate
It's
relationship."
This been a awesome year for the podcast,
Yeah.
man. Doing it with
yeah.
Purpose podcast,
Yeah.
and like we say about just speaking stuff into existence, man. We did a what was it? What was our thing we was doing? And we was talking about the football team.
Oh, the high school game day?
No,
No.
we was sitting here and we was doing a show. I don't know whether it was
With the twins.
I thought we did one before the twins. It was just me and you, and we was just talking
A
about
generational conversation.
generational conversations,
Yeah.
and we did like what was it? Life, or we did something.
Earth. Yeah.
And we was
yeah.
talking about, you know, the football team, bringing the
Mhm.
community back together and doing
Yeah.
all this stuff, man, whatever, and all that. And man, the football team came together, and we had no idea that we was gonna be involved in the football
No,
team. And look
we
at
just,
God.
We just
Yeah,
talked about
man.
doing
We just
it.
talked about it.
But
Yeah.
we had that same conversation.
Yeah, we had the
with-
same
with
conversation with the twins, then whatever. Yeah.
We had the same conversation when we did the generational conversation, and then it was just you and I were talking like, man, we
Yeah,
wish it was
man.
like old days,
Yeah,
and we got to get
exactly.
the stadium back packed.
Man,
And it's not anything that we did.
No,
we
no,
were
no,
just
no,
part
no.
of
Yeah,
the solution.
we was
to what
able,
we felt was a problem.
we was able to
Yeah.
be a part of it. We talked about it. We talked it into
Yeah.
existence where pretty much everything just came back in the, you know, the fold or whatever, man. We didn't
Yeah.
win the state championship, but we was right there.
Yeah.
And all that
But
shit, I
you
felt
know
like
what
we
was
should
more
have.
important than the state championship, man?
Yeah.
Just seeing people come together again
Yeah.
in Batesburg, Leesville.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
There's going to be dislike. I don't want to use the word hate. That's a strong word. But it's going to be people who just don't mingle with this set of people. They're just going to mingle. But when I tell you, just
Everybody.
from the
Everybody.
football season this year, the interview with Coach Lawson, the
Mhm.
content produced by Twin Shots Productions,
Yeah.
ourselves,
Yeah.
and just putting that whole book out there of
Mhm.
what's going on in the community. Oh man, like I think
Y'all impacted the
even the
community.
basketball game that I went to the other night. It was
Yeah.
more people there than
Yeah.
you would normally see at a
Oh, yeah.
basketball
Yeah,
game.
and they coming. They
Yeah.
coming. And to sum it up, Jolie Barr was at a football game.
Wow.
Jolie Barr was at a football
I
game.
ain't known Coach to go to a football
Exactly.
game. I
Aunt
know it
was at a football.
probably
A
20
couple.
years.
I think Aunt was at a couple games, man.
Yeah.
Aunt was at a couple
So, I
games.
think,
so, you know, with that being
he
said,
was there in physical sense, but I
Yeah.
think, a Jolie coaching spirit was out there on that
For
Strong
sure.
Thurman game because that's
For
the
sure.
game I saw.
Yeah,
him at,
I
and
saw.
they-
Yeah, he.
Yeah.
I think he was at the Clinton game also, man.
He blocked
yeah.
that punt.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. He made it go left.
Yeah.
Made it go left. But
For
hey,
sure.
and just thinking about the Clinton game. Shout out, man, to. Well, I wouldn't say shout out, but I would say, you know, just a trip salute, man, to the chroma dude, man.
Monzo.
You know what I'm saying?
Zoe.
Zoe, yeah, big Zoe, man.
Zoe's a
And-
fan. Zoe
yeah,
would tell
exactly,
me. He would tell me, "Hey, man, you boy, you crazy, you and G, man, y'all be going at it."
Yeah.
I grew up with Zoe, not
Yeah.
on Maple Street itself, but we played little league football together. And, hey,
And see, I really
another
didn't
humble
know him.
guy like yourself, man.
Yeah, I didn't know him, but
Yeah.
man, I met him. Well, we spoke to each other that night.
And at
before
the
the
barbershop.
game.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
before the game.
Yeah,
and
right
we
before
would
the
see him in
game.
the barbershop.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly,
Him and Matt House
man.
was, you know, childhood good
Oh yeah,
friends,
yeah.
man.
And
So,
then shout out to my little cousin, well, my little big cousin, man, or whatever. Stephen Collier, man.
Yeah,
The man went to the Shrine Bowl and
Mm.
put on for his city, man.
Yeah.
The man had 6 catches, 115 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Hey, I'm his
God.
barber, man. He
Yeah.
already told me
Yeah.
to take
Come
me
on.
to the league. With him.
Yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
Oh,
when I'm
yeah.
gonna lead you right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Aunt B, I'm out.
Yeah. Aunt B ain't gonna let you do
yes,
that, man.
yes, she is.
Yeah,
yes,
Aunt B
she
ain't
is.
gonna let
Aunt
you
B
do
don't know the real
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
She, hey,
Aunt B ain't gonna let you talk about me.
she know
man.
Greg Repeating. I
Yeah.
know the deep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I just talked to her yesterday, man.
Oh,
but
yeah.
back to Jamarius, Leaphart, man, aka Turk, aka the new Abraham, man. Whatever, man. Glad to have you on, man. Glad to
Yeah,
have you
man.
back in the building, back in the city, man. Even though it's for a little while,
Yeah.
whatever. You got big and better things to do, man.
Yes,
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Whatever.
And
yeah.
anytime you're in the city, stop by.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Stop
Yes,
by.
sir.
Please. I would
Yes,
love
sir.
to.
Especially if it's during the warm time. I have
Yeah.
some ribs or something on the
Yeah.
grill. It's too
Yeah.
cold out there
Yeah.
right now.
Oh yeah.
And you
He
ain't
don't
eating
eat
I can't
meat.
eat
Yeah,
the
he don't
rib.
eat meat.
Okay.
But
all
I
right.
just come for the
Yeah.
vibe.
No, we'll fry some fish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll
Come
fry
on.
some
Oh
fish.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
For
Hey,
sure.
so with that being said, man, Doing It With Purpose podcast, man. We pretty much out for the year, man. So if you're not doing it with purpose, not doing it with passion, we've heard that Abraham is doing it with purpose and passion, man, or whatever. So if you're not doing it like that, man, you're not doing it at all. God bless y'all. Good night.
Thank y'all, man. Peace.
Yeah.